Alright guys, so my last video on the XPR helped someone out and just to get diamond alone, and so I decided to make one on the SVU. Here is the first class that I use, and then this being now the second one with the FMJ, and then this is the third one with the silencer and the laser sight. With the SVU being, here's second again, FMJ and silencer. The SVU being kind of short range. I didn't use one with an ACOG like I did with the XPR. I honestly don't believe that you need it. This map here I'm going to be using the silencer and the laser on it. This is the one that I used probably 80% of the time when I was going through the SVU to get diamond, and I found that it really, I don't know, I just like this one the best, and it worked out pretty good for me. I'm gonna do this video kind of the same as I did the XPR one, talk about kind of the class, how to go around using SVU in this one, and then I will post up a full gameplay, live gameplay with the SVU in the next video. This video I obviously didn't do it with live commentary, so this was a recording that I did. It's kind of, you know, just to show the classes that I use and talk about the gun a little bit. Anyways, that's what I plan on doing. So look out in the next day or two for the next video, which will be live in the gameplay and all that. But anyways, the SVU. Like I was saying, there isn't really, I consider it all to be kind of short range, so I don't really use one with the ACOG on it. I mean, this map here is a little bit, it can have close encounters, which is kind of why I put the laser on this one, so in case you need to just kind of blind fire, and they're all in this video. It's nice, 3 of those idiots camping up in that tower. But yeah, so I use this one for the really close ones. One of the other classes that I built using the ballistics would be if you're on a longer range map and you want to use it, like say carrier, I guess. That would be a really good choice. FMJ, I made that class just to kind of try it out. I didn't really use the FMJ that much, to be honest, because you have to shoot them a couple times anyways with this gun, so I just really didn't exactly see the point in using the FMJ on the SVU. I would probably stick away from that class, but I mean, hey, if you try it, you like it, then by all means go for it. This is a class that, like I said, I use probably 80% of the time, was the silencer, especially if you're in domination or something like that and you really don't want to show up on the map. If you're doing hardcore mode, I mean, yeah, the silencer is completely useless, don't even bother. I wouldn't use it. But with maps that you're going to show on the mini map there, when you fire your gun, especially if you're trying to get Bloodthirsty, just friggin' use the silencer. It's going to make things a lot easier for you, so just put it on. And then the laser is pretty awesome for in case you're in a close quarter and you need to just, you know, spam click that button. That's what I did. But you know, there's a Bloodthirsty medal, nice, in this video. So yeah, SVU, it's all about pulling the trigger kind of as fast as you can. You're not going to one-shot anybody unless you hit them directly in the head. And I even noticed that sometimes you'll hit a guy in the head and he won't even die right away. You'll have to take another shot, maybe tap him anywhere, and then he'll die. But that's the way the SVU is. See, like here, I hit that guy 3 times, 4 times, I don't even know. But yeah, so as soon as you kind of get that scope in on that guy in the area, you're going to want to tap that trigger at least probably twice. Even if you're aiming for the head, just quick, boom, boom, you know, just to get that, make sure that guy dies. Like here, you can see there's two guys there. I'm not going for accuracy at all. I'm just spamming that trigger as quickly as I can push it, and then, you know, just kind of moving the crosshair to where you want it or need it to be. That time there, I did get a one-shot hit. I don't know, maybe he was already wounded, maybe someone else was shooting him at the same time, because I didn't hit him in the head. It was kind of chest area, and he dropped. So the SVU I find inconsistent as far as that kind of stuff goes. But, you know, so whenever I used it and scoped in, I was hitting the trigger more than once. That was fail right there. I was at 4 kills or whatever, about to get another Bloodthirsty, hit him, throw the thing right at him, hit him, get a hit marker, and then it comes up and kills me. I don't know, I just tried to get him, you know, dead to get the Bloodthirsty rather than save my own ass. But I guess I should have saved my own ass.
Halftime.
Halftime. So yeah, SVU, you're going to want to hit the trigger as many times as you possibly can. Other than that, I mean, game types, it doesn't really matter. You're going to play whatever you want to play and whatever you're most comfortable with. Like I said in my last video, getting Bloodthirsty medals, I had the most success with domination, of course, because the flags, you know, if there's no one around and you're losing a flag, you know there's somebody there. And that's how I did that. As far as score streaks and stuff like that, you're going for Bloodthirsty medals, so it doesn't matter. I would suggest using a UAV to get that, because then you're gonna, you know, see where guys are, and you're not gonna get all confused when you're trying to count score streaks if you're using things like lightning strike or, you know, killing streaks. Because if you lose count and you think you're at 4 and then you take out your pistol and then you hit 5, you're gonna be pretty pissed off. So I wouldn't suggest that. I would use kind of, you know, UAV support kind of things like that, and it'll just make it easier on yourself. Primaries, with going for Bloodthirsty, so here's a prime example of that laser working out pretty good. Primaries, I suggest using Bouncing Betty, just to kind of, you know, get your surroundings worked out. Other than that, you can, if you're going to use secondaries, the shock charge is going to be a very, very useful tool. Wow, sniping with this guy kind of worked out. That's okay, someone ran right past me.
Mission almost complete. Don't quit now.
Yeah, so secondaries using the shock charge is gonna be what kind of helps you get your surroundings in check, so I would definitely suggest that. Wow, that sucked. Yeah, and other than that, I don't really have a whole lot more information to try and tell you guys. Like I said, quick pulls, as many as you can in the area of the guy in the time, and you're going to succeed a lot more often. So that is going to be the end of this video, and 21 and 12, not too bad. So look out in the next couple days for the live gameplay using the SVU and these classes, and yeah, if there's anything else you want to see, let me know, and as always, like and subscribe.